Business owners and leaders, this is the 5 steps to creating your value-based path to a purposeful life. Welcome back. This is video 2, the myth that success brings happiness. In the first training video, you learnt why focusing on the wrong thing means you do not follow your dream, and how fear anchors your feet to the ground, and that taking responsibility releases your fears and allows you to excel on your personal purposeful path. In this video training, you will learn step 2 and 3 of the 5 steps to creating your value-based path. You'll also learn why success equaling happiness is a myth, and how purpose not aligned to your core values is a complete ineffective process. I also have a free gift just for you. So let's get started. Have you ever felt unmotivated even after immense success? This will happen if your goals are not in alignment with your core values. This is being on the wrong path. For me, it started way back in the 1980s. When I was 15 years old, a teacher summed up my circumstances in this way. You are not intelligent enough to do A-levels. Why don't you become a cook or a nurse? Your mother's a nurse. A-levels is a passport to university, so my path was made very much more difficult. You can get on the wrong path because of other people's perception of who you are. This can stop you in your tracks, or at the very least hinder you from achieving your goals. In 1988, I started a textile design export business selling in Europe and the US. After this, I supported many growth businesses and startups in Botswana in Africa. My next venture was a financial consultancy business. I successfully sold this business in 2004. I completed an MBA from Cranfield School of Management. So much for that ignorant teacher and all the ignorant teachers. However, and this is a big however, I still felt I wasn't good enough. Even after jumping through many success hoops, I did not feel fulfilled. But I just had to keep going. It is a myth that success brings happiness. In fact, you can be successfully miserable on the wrong path. By success, I do not mean anything related to money, power or status. What I mean by success, it is an act or a person that is aligned to pursuing one's highest possible potential, your purpose. If you achieve this kind of success, money, power, status is more likely to follow you. However, success does not equal happiness, because you can be successful doing work that is not aligned to your core values. You may be successful on the wrong path, not pursuing your purpose, and therefore your work is not fulfilling. So this is step 2, aligning your success to your core values. Your core values guide your sense of what's right or what's wrong for you. Your core values are the building blocks upon which you think about what is important to your life. They allow you to create important goals that match your vision of what your purposeful life should be. We all have our own values, beliefs and attitudes that we develop throughout the course of our lives. Your family, friends, teachers and community that you all experience contributes to your sense of who you are and the way you view the world. Your values are the things that you believe are important in the way you live and work. So it's really important. When the things that you do and the way that you behave matches your values, life is good. You feel satisfied and content. But when your goals are not aligned to your core values, things feel all wrong and they go wrong. This can be a real source of unhappiness, and therefore making a conscious effort to identify your core values is so important to you pursuing your purposeful path. Your purpose, if not aligned to your core values, is completely ineffective and pointless, and will not give you the results you deserve and desire. Yes, it is possible to live your life not feeling right within your skin and to feel completely unfulfilled. But who would want this? I know that this is a great cause of dissatisfaction for many business owners and leaders. To live a life without a powerful sense of purpose matched to your core values is not living your fullest life. Many of you have allowed society to affect your beliefs, your values, and so feel unfulfilled and unmotivated. I know I certainly did. I have mentored many business owners and leaders just like you, and this is a widespread problem. I do not want this to be your fate, and neither must you. When I discovered the power of following my personal purposeful path, and suddenly everything just laid out in front of me, I stopped fighting for things because it just all fell into place for me. You too can get on your personal path and rock your purpose. When you're on your personal path, your personal purposeful path, you feel excited, exhilarated, inspired to work on your path and create more and set yourself higher goals. You never feel as if you're fighting within yourself. You start and you continue to excel. It just feels right. Life, it has a direction, a purpose. You're in sync, you're in flow and feel completely inspired. So step 3 is uncovering your core values. So what will knowing your core values do for you? Well, your core values is critical to focusing your decisions so that they can make an amazing difference in your life. They reflect the fundamental choices of who you want to be. They provide the goals and the criteria that should influence all your personal decisions. They derive a sense of fulfillment when living your personal values. So they're really important. Core values help you avoid making those choices and mistakes that work against you and work against who you want to be. Your values become a clear set of guidelines from your words to your actions and consistently move you in the direction aligned to your core beliefs and personal purposeful vision. Your life becomes one of your choosing, not one that is directed by the decisions of others. Your values help you to build and maintain your unique individual identity. Knowing your values helps you find environments and the people that support your aspirations. Knowing your core values prevents discontent, conflict, frustration, and a lack of fulfillment. Knowing your core values increases your joy, your happiness, and your motivation. If you really want to live a life that feels fulfilling, you need to dedicate a little bit of time and energy to uncovering your core values. I've made it really easy for you and created a template that will help you to identify your core values. So this is step 3, identify your core values. Knowing your core values is the best way to maintain your energy and momentum. Core values are the non-negotiables and provide the inspiration and motivation to follow through even when things get really tough. Your core values provide a sense of direction, are very much like an inner compass guiding you to fulfill your purpose. So in this training video, we've covered a lot of ground. You've learned that success brings you happiness. We've learned that that's really a myth. And that purpose not aligned to your core values is completely ineffective and pointless. To identify your core values, it helps you to really get on your purposeful path. So I've created a worksheet just for you, so make sure you download it. So we'll continue with the training in video 3 and we'll cover the remaining steps to building your purposeful path. Ensure you download the worksheet and complete your core values exercise within the next few days before video 3 arrives in your inbox. So download the worksheet just below this video. There's only one more video in this training series, so I really hope you've enjoyed the steps that we've covered so far to creating your value-based path to a purposeful life. I'd love to hear more from you, your comments, so please make sure you do comment below and I will answer all of your questions. Please share this video with your friends and colleagues. I'd really appreciate that.